This was really fun. I got a salad. I got a salad at Goodies in Thousand Palms. They were all fuck you to God, disgusting, fuck you, the joke Bonnie, gross shit. So I was like, okay, I'm going to use my powers on the salad the way I did not use my powers on the Dutch Brothers coffee, but that's their court case and their court case. I used my powers on the Dutch Brother coffee to just make sure, like, they didn't put anything gross anywhere near. I forgot to use my powers to make sure it didn't have caffeine or something stupid that might affect these dumb things that are shredding off of my existence. And that was all I had forgotten. But, that's between the court cases now and God's. But the salad place was like, the fuck you, haha, Bonnie shit, fuck you to God, haha, Bonnie's God, dead, existing. And I was like, okay, my powers all over the salad, God damn it, powers all over the salad. Make sure I can eat anything without, God damn it, the shit they would do to a dead God, I'm sure. If they could say fuck you in the face of God, I don't think there's much they wouldn't do. Especially when they know, right from you, that a scratch on the Jesus statue and God will kill you forever. They're just fuck you to God, sickening 666. A sign of the times. You know what? So I made sure the salad was just a normal salad. With my powers, I pretty much recreated the whole salad. And the salad dressing. And the bag, the bread, everything. I didn't trust a damn thing. Even the napkins. And then after a while, I was like, I'll just refresh everything, the bag, outside the bag, because it's so much nicer just live in the power of God the way I want anyway. And, get their away from me. But I know anyone who goes against God is like spiritual disgusting. You don't see it, but you should think or say, my queen, my queen, my queen, and ask the gods and ask angels. When you're like a god or an angel, when people do anything against God, they turn into this really disgusting, drippy, spiritual, gross shit. And then they have to make more right than wrong and on and on and on to get all the gross, spiritual, disgusting stuff off of them. Because they look just absolutely sickening to gods and angels and stuff. Well, so anyway, I made the lunch all perfect. And I thought, well, I'm going to go somewhere where I can just relax and have my lunch. But I know it's going to be hot, so I better find some shade. And I thought, well, I'm going to show you guys where I parked. It's really pretty. It's like down Washington. And I've driven down Washington to go pick up dialysis patients. So I've driven, okay, so Washington is over by 111 and Washington is La Quinta, by that Baskin Robbins. If you drive down Washington past the 10 freeway into like nowhere but the mountains, there's people that live back there that go to dialysis and stuff. And I knew it was kind of country. It was kind of real pretty, kind of country-ish when you drive back that way. Well, so I wanted to see if there's any trees, and I was way over by Ramon and Monterey. So I was over by Ramon Road in Monterey, over by Thousand Palms. I think that's Ramon Road, isn't it? I think so. In Thousand Palms. So I was down Thousand Palms, and I decided to drive down what I think is Ramon. I think Ramon kind of winds around, and somehow it turns into Washington over here. But I didn't pay attention because I kept winding all kinds of different roads. So I was going up and down all these roads to see if there was anything that had shade where I could just relax and enjoy a pretty view and have my lunch. Well, I couldn't find any shade or pretty view through all these kinds of streets out in the middle of nowhere until I got down Washington as you're going back into the city. As you're going down Washington, getting pretty much near Varner, there was a beautiful, beautiful spot over here with shade where you could just enjoy the view and a lunch. It was weird. I had driven everywhere, and this was the only place I could find. But I thought I'd show you guys. See, it's got mountains and a lot of trees. Look at all the shade. The trees provide so much shade, and you can't park. You can't park in all of it. but you can park in a lot of it. And see, I think it's like a golf course or something back here. I think it's like a community, a weird housing community and golf course. See, and now you can park right here. So you can't park right by the road, but everywhere else you can park. And see, it's nice and shady so you can enjoy lunch. And it was really pretty because look at all the mountains. From now on, look at the view. It's like nothing but the most beautiful view. And thankfully there's no cars around so I can drive all weird and annoying like this. Look at this. Look at the view. Just mountains and pretty and mountains. Just the most beautiful view. And then see, you're back to where we started. It's a really nice place to have lunch and just enjoy the day a little bit and get away from everything else. It's really pretty. So I thought I would remind you guys of something. I thought, oh my gosh, this is an epiphany. I am in an actual epiphany. This will make you guys think or say my queen, my queen, my queen at least once a day. You will probably think or say my queen, my queen, my queen at least once a day. Why? Because you can't guarantee who might do something gross to your food or something if they just don't like you or the way you talk or something. Now, everything wants to hurt the dead God and go to court with God against them. That's their antichrist suicidal problem. But I think I can get you guys to at least say your prayers once a day. Therefore, making every God able to keep you more safe than normal. Although if you say your prayers twice a day, it's better. If you could think or say my queen, my queen, my queen twice a day, it puts the power of God really, really good in your lives. But I think this might get once a day just to make sure that every God watches your food and your drinks and everything about your life constantly. And of course, I thought of people with like allergies. I was thinking of people with allergies and more. If you guys have allergies and more too, you wouldn't want people to fuck with your drinks or food or anything else. Plus, if you just have allergies and nobody's messing with your food or drinks, the gods can still just make sure nobody accidentally puts like some peanuts or something bad in your anywhere near making your food. And if they accidentally did, the gods will have more than enough from your prayer at least once a day to try to use their powers to get like some bad allergy thing off of your food to take care of you guys better. And if a god cannot fix your food or drink and you have allergies, they can tell you not to eat or drink it when you say your prayers at least once a day. When you think or say my queen, my queen, my queen at least once a day, at the worst, a god or an angel can say, don't drink that, don't touch that, it got tainted and you have allergies. So I'm thinking this might be a strategy. This might be the 007 strategy of the gods here with me to get you guys to say your prayers.